Paul Wesley, your co-star, you guys didn't like each other, and then you liked each other. What happened? Why didn't you like each other?
This has been eating away at her, I think, since like the first
time
story
this
that
story
it came out.
I mean, I have to first of all say that the story was blown out of proportion.
That's what I figured.
To
what
such
usually
a crazy
happens.
degree.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it in my life for two reasons. One, what?
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean, what else? I guess nothing else was happening that week because every outlet picked it up. And like it was like I felt like I was Brangelina. Yeah. And you know what? You guys were not. Yeah. Okay. Like I don't have like the career or the like we don't need to be like people were like clearly nothing else was happening.
Yeah.
It blew my mind when that became a thing because like CNN picked it up. Like why? Like what did Trump not tweet that day? Right. Like this is crazy. And so it was one of those things where I was talking about all the wonderful things that I love about Paul Wesley and how like for a very brief moment in time we did not get along, just like any human wouldn't. Like if you said that you and your parents have loved each other unconditionally and your siblings from the moment you were born until the day that you die, you'd be a fucking liar.
Yeah. I'm a huge
I don't know
liar.
if you're allowed to swear,
You
but you can
no,
beep it out.
absolutely can.
Definitely
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd be lying to yourself if that was true. And so, of course, I mean, you become a family on set. You spend every waking moment together, probably more moments than you do with your real family because you're there from like 5 a.m. until midnight, 6 a.m. sometimes. And so you see each other with makeup, without makeup, on good days, on bad days, when you're hungry, when you're thirsty, when you're tired. So there's going to be mood swings. And it was one of those things that it's not that we didn't like each other, we just didn't appreciate each other as much as we do now.
Right.
And that, of course, got blown into proportion.
what
And
I
they
figured.
took one sentence out of context and deleted all the other ones.
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
like, I love him. We're best friends now.
Yeah.
Literally said that, like, of everyone, he's probably my best friend. And they didn't put that in the article.
Right. We will. yeah. No, it was like because I saw like E! News posted it, and it was just like they hate each other. I'm like, of course. I'm like,
Yeah, because
what
that's
is this?
clickbait.
Right,
Because
yeah,
of course they're gonna like you read that headline, and of course you're gonna click it. So
Right.
you're welcome, E! News.
Yeah.
You're welcome, ET and CNN and every outlet. Like you got a bunch of clicks that month, and like I hope I get residuals for all the ads that you read because
One good sound bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but this is like such a broad question, but do you kind of have like either a memory that sticks out or kind of a favorite memory from that set?
There isn't one moment.
Yeah.
It's like a collection of moments. It's so bittersweet and nostalgic to think back at, like, I mean, youth. Like youth and
Just encompasses all of it.
yeah, and just like it's a moment in time that we'll never get back, and I look back at it so fondly.
Yeah.
Including all the bad days that Paul Wesley had and that I had, and that, like,
Right.
it made us who we are, like, in the best way possible.
And we loved it as well.
And what's so
obviously.
great, like now, obviously, you with services like Netflix and stuff like that, people can watch it for the first time. So those who have never watched it before get reintroduced to it. It even gets newer fans, younger fans.
Although they're pulling it from Netflix.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That's
I
some
didn't know that.
bullshit.
That is horrible.
That sucks.
It's one of my favorite. Like,
just
watch
go
a few
to,
episodes.
put on Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
fucking
shoot,
sucks.
that's a problem.
Yeah, you just ruined our day.
man.
That's what I'm kidding.
Well, no, I mean, I think Warner Brothers is starting their own
Yes.
streaming site, as far as I've heard. I hope that's not like a secret.
No,
I think everybody
I think
blew it
like
for the whole network.
I think everybody
you
is getting their
imagine?
own streaming service.
Yeah.
So I think that they're pulling it in order to put it on another
something else. Okay.
Yeah. It's
All
not
right.
like
Oh,
they're
that's
not
fine.
like deleting it from the web.
Another streaming service
True.
I'll pay for.
True.
Because I pay for everyone to watch every show.
Exactly.
Except Degrassi, which I'm dying to get on a streaming service. Like, I look every day.
I'm not.
Really?
Because you know what? Like, Degrassi was in that awkward phase.
Right.
That was before I knew what hair products were. That's before I knew what, like, tweezers were, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm so scared of ever watching that again. Somebody put my audition for the show when I was like 14 or 15 on the internet. And
On
when I saw
YouTube,
that,
yeah.
I was just like, head
Yeah.
slap. Another emoji where the girl like slapped her face.
Yeah.
That's me. I mean, it was a scary time.
Yeah, I guess it's like anybody having their like home videos from when
Or
they were
just, like, high
16
school,
being,
yeah.
being put out there for the world to see.
And
Right.
it's your for me, it was my first job.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't a very good actor. Like I just like didn't know what was happening. I was like, where do I stand? You want me to do what? Huh? I was like terrified. The whole thing is just like,
Well, you couldn't
Scary.
tell watching it because
you
I
couldn't.
know. We're all our worst critics, but
Yeah.
it's still like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not on a streaming site. Is all I'm saying.
Well, besides on the streaming service, you did not perform, but you were in Drake's music video, I'm Upset, with the Degrassi cast, which was awesome, I have to say.
It was fun. Yeah.
Do you guys
That
stay in
one I
contact?
don't mind if it-
yeah,
if
yeah,
it-
yeah.
Yeah, that could be out there.
Right. So true. So true. I always think, because I always see a lot of the Degrassi cast staying in contact. Obviously, you said you travel all the time, so I'm sure it's harder for those than those who, you know, live in Canada and see each other all the time. But
Yeah.
how do you try and keep in touch?
I mean, it's what you just said. I think whenever we happen to be in the same city, or
Yeah.
or at like if I see someone at an event that I'm at in LA, or if I'm in Toronto, like it's like when I see a burger across the room,
Right,
I get
right.
really excited, you know, and I just run up and say hi. But yeah, we don't get to see each other as often because of the distance. But
That's you're
it's
good.
okay.
It goes
happens all
right
the
back.
time.
Mike just fell and died on me. It was disappointed that I don't see the Degrassi
Yeah,
cast as often as I should.
It was sad.
But yeah, some people I see more than others. I mean, obviously, I see Drake more than
Yeah.
everyone else because he lives in LA, and I mean, he also I mean, the guy. I don't see him
Yeah.
that often. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
we have tea every Tuesday.
Right, right.
The new
or
headlines are going to be like Nina and Drake,
Yeah, yeah.
best friends.
No. I mean, he's the busiest, most in demand human on the planet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I applaud you because I obviously see your Instagram, and you have kept like your female friends, which is awesome to see, because they're always like girl, kind of like girl gang inspiration, like you and Julianne Hough. I think I love every time you guys post together. I'm like, these two seem like they are really best friends. Like that
We
is
are
so
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a major life thing happen recently that I'm not going to talk about. So don't even ask about it.
No
But, like,
problem.
the girl was, I mean, she just, her album just came out, or her single just came out, Transform. She was having like a launch party and this whole thing. She performed it for the first time, and I didn't realize that was that night, and I was going through something, and I texted her, and she literally left her own launch party to come like be the shoulder for me to cry on at my house. And like, that's a best friend.
Yeah.
That's like,
That's so awesome.
that's a
so
true
sweet.
friend.